What's up, guys? This is SNA exclusive from MaddenSchool.com, bringing you part 2 of my gun split close breakdown. This is going to bring a little bit of a zone beater here. It's going to give you a little bit of a different look. Like I said in my part 1 video, I like to flood the left side a lot of the time because I know people expect you to go to the right. So the play is called PAPF slide, and essentially what you're going to do is you're just going to flood a side of the field and use your slot receiver Kamar Aiken to get open against coverages. So I'm going to start against the cover 3, and this is generally how it looks. You're going to flood 3 levels. You've got your tight end in the flats. You've got your B receiver holds the intermediate route, and then your A receiver gets open deep down the field for a nice chunk play. Now in this video, I am not able to get A open like I normally do in games for some reason, so I have to use a little bit of a different formula here. So I'm going to motion him out to the outside and just kind of do a different look here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it, and I'm going to notice that the linebacker sits underneath that route and just kind of picks it off. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use somebody to hold that linebacker from dropping. And obviously if this is a user, you're basically just going to read that linebacker. If he drops and then comes up, you can hit Kamar Aiken for a nice gain there over the top, and you can probably wait a little bit longer and float it up to a faster wide receiver for a nice cover 3 instant touchdown to the left corner there. Otherwise, just use either your X receiver or your tight end to hold the linebacker there. You can hit your running back in the flats for a nice pickup. You can do a lot of things from the gun split close, and especially from this play too. So you can motion him out, and then if people are going to drop back and cover that post, you know that you have other options underneath as well. So you can get a nice throw there against cover 3. So I'm going to run this a couple more times, maybe one more time, then switch it up to a cover 2. I'm going to put my tight end into a option route here eventually. But for this time, I'm going to use my X wide receiver. You can see I get a nice bullet pass. Kamar Aiken's wide open in a soft spot, and a nice possession catch. Easy play. So now I'm going to put my tight end on a option route and use Mike Wallace to go deep to hold that free safety. And then I'm going to use Kamar Aiken just right in the soft spot of the zone here. I got 2 guys open on the right side in case that linebacker drops back, and an easy completion down the field. So now I'm going to switch it up to a cover 2, and essentially the look here is normally you want to still get Aiken deep down the field. You'll notice that the middle linebacker kind of runs that B wide receiver down the seam because he is in a vert hook or a vert seam or whatever that hook zone is called. But he will run with him down the seam. Normally I would want to get A down the field, but I guess in this cover 2 the middle linebacker finds that A wide receiver and runs with him. Doesn't happen all the time. You can still run this against like a cover 4, cover 3 look where you get that A wide receiver down the field. You can see that he outruns him there in Mutt. Usually that A wide receiver gets wide open in the corner, so it's a lot better of a flood concept than it appears here. But I'm going to run it one more time, and then I will be moving on to part 3. But you can see that the same concept where I have Wallace go deep, have my tight end hold, and then I kind of just go over the middle, instant touchdown for 30 yards out. So there's a nice zone beater from the gun split close. You guys can always go back to the halfback wheel and those other plays as well, but use this as well.